Hello, everyone. It's Maxine coming to you this morning from the Metanoia Life. How is everyone doing this morning? I'm just jumping on here to just let you know how excited I am that my art gallery is the great launch is coming on the 15th. And just to give you a little bit of a history about my art journey. I started doing art when I was 12 in seventh grade. Between seventh and 12th grade, I did art in school. And I went to school in Jamaica, in Kingston. So if you're familiar with the British system, I did O-level arts and I got a distinction in my passing grade. But of course, at that time, way back in the day, going to art school or pursuing art was not something you did. So it really was not something that I thought about or my parents thought about. Instead of pursuing my art, what did I do? I went to secretarial school. Of course, it's the natural thing to do, right? And I hated secretarial school, to be quite honest. I hated anything to do with sitting in an office behind a desk. And I still do to this day. But it's the path that I took. You have to earn a living, so that's the path you take. And of course, life takes its course. You get married, you have children. And I really didn't think about pursuing art as something for me until I met somebody. I had a friend who was a watercolor artist, and she did the most beautiful work. And I thought, oh my gosh, I would love to learn how to paint watercolors. So my friend and I, Susan, we started taking classes back in Montego Bay. Oh my gosh, over 25 years ago. So, but if I remember correctly, the school closed after a couple of years. So that was it for doing watercolor art. And I didn't think about it again for many, 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 many years. And I pursued the career of being a licensed massage therapist. So I did that for a long time and I loved it. I loved healing because I wanted a healing ministry anyway. So I loved being in that ministry of healing. And so naturally, I went to school and did alternative medicine. So I coached women for many years on their health and their nutrition. And it was after the lockdown, the COVID lockdown, and we were doing coaching online. My partner and I have a friend who was doing art, and we incorporated it into one of our little mini retreats that we had online. And it was paint pouring. And I had never seen it before or heard of it before. And there I got really interested and I started pursuing doing that. So since 2020, I guess, I started pursuing it and getting more into pouring and learned a lot about it. But then moving back to Florida, I found that there was an artist who lived like a mile down the road. And I called her up and I said, do you give classes? I would love to learn to paint watercolor. And she said, of course. So I have started taking classes with her. It's been over 2 years now. and I have learned a lot about watercolors. And I just have a few to show you here that what I have done. I still have a lot to learn about watercolors, but watercolors is a medium that is really special. And if you do it properly, it's so beautiful. So I'm still learning to do watercolor. And I do not sell my watercolor because I don't think I'm up to that standard yet. Here's one of my latest. So I study with her every week to do my watercolor, and I'm learning a lot about shadows and putting down the light colors and then building up with the dark colors. You see, watercolors is totally opposite to acrylics. Acrylics, it doesn't matter what you put down first. You can always add to it once the paint dries, because it doesn't matter. Watercolor, you can remove, but it's much more difficult. So I have really prayed and sought the Lord, and he's really been inspiring, and I really have found a joy in getting back to my art. And so finally, I can actually call myself an artist. And it took me a long time. It's been a little difficult for me at times to really think of myself as an artist. But if that's what God has put inside of me, then that's what it is. So if you are struggling to think of yourself in a particular way as to how you have been created by God, then really get with him and start asking him what is really on the inside of you and who you truly are. I am an artist, and I can actually say that and feel that it's true. I'm not that I'm not lying, but it feels more cement, more concrete. And with each piece, I pray and I ask the Lord to really anoint it, because it's going into people's homes. It's going to be adding to their space. It's either going to bring joy or it's going to be depressing. It's going to bring either spirit, a presence of God, or it's not. So that's very important to me. So that's just a little synopsis of my art journey and that part of my life. So I have put the link in the description. It's the metanoialife.com to go and view the gallery. Between the 15th and the 26th of April, I'm going to be doing a special Christmas in July 25% discount. So go ahead, go in there, look around, see if there's anything that interests you, so that during those dates you can go in and make your purchase to make sure that you get what you want, because they're one of a kind. I have not, the Lord has not really given me a piece about doing prints yet. Maybe in the future, but these are one of a kind and not duplicatable really. So check it out. And also, if you don't see anything that really strikes you or would fit into your home, then let's have a conversation. Let's consult, and I can do something special for you. So that's all I have for you today. Go ahead and check it out and see if there's anything that interests you. It would be my pleasure to serve you in that way. So from my heart to yours, Be blessed today and have a wonderful weekend. We'll talk again soon. Bye.